their karma is coming in thick and fast, and there's more to come. This individual thought that they were better than you. They looked down upon you. They thought that they were better than others, but with you specifically. Maybe they were trying to make you feel inadequate because of your job, your role. Maybe they thought they were better than you because of a title, some sort of status, how much money they were making. Maybe they were your superior and they abused this position of power. But this person was very smug. It's almost as if they wanted everyone to bow down to them, especially you. But this person is going through their humbling season for all eyes to see. Whatever they thought that they had over you, they are going to lose. Even if this person makes more than you, they are emotionally bankrupt. This individual is going to feel as if they are lacking. They are definitely lacking. They're lacking in regards to their confidence. They don't feel good about themselves. They lack in self-love. And this is one of the reasons why they targeted you, because you represent everything that they wish that they could be. You represent strength. You represent power. And what they wanted to do was make you feel insignificant because they were fearful of your power. Where will you take it? Will people see that you're more powerful than them? So what they try to do is act as if you were less than, so that others can treat you in the same way. Yeah, this person has some sort of influence, but not no more. This person's confidence is crumbling. Even all the money that they have doesn't make them happy. This person feels mentally conflicted. They feel burdened. All the influence that they had, all the friendships are starting to disappear. People are becoming very repelled by this person's energy. They're losing power. They're realizing that they didn't have real power at all. This could be happening at work for some of you. This person may have tried to block you at work, block opportunities from advancing or connecting with others. They were doing spell work in the background. Even if they weren't actively doing spell work on you, they were fixated on you and on your energy, which caused a lot of mishaps in your life. But what they didn't realize is that all the spell work they were sending your way has or will start backfiring. This person's going to see a decline in their abundance, in their financial abundance. You know, for some of you, this person may lose money. I feel strongly for some of you, if this person interfered in your career at work, their career will be interfered with. I also feel like if this person is in a partnership, this partnership or marriage will start to crumble. This person may have wanted a solid connection with someone, a leadership position, and this may be snatched away, or this romantic connection or this relationship that they're in will start to break down. This person will not feel stable. You know, there's something about Capricorn season in regards to this individual. This person is going to start seeing blockages in their finances. This person will start to see that their reputation is going to be surrounded by scandal. There's going to be a fall from grace with this individual. This is 10th house energy I'm picking up. The 10th house rules your status, your reputation, how you are viewed at work. This person will not be taken seriously at work, even if they are in a leadership position. They're going to be viewed as a clown. See the circus there? Yeah. People will be laughing behind this person's back. People will not take this person serious. People will start disassociating themselves with this individual. They will not be getting any invites. I also feel that people in positions of power will not want to collaborate with this person. This is the type of individual that is very obsessed with prestige and titles and all this type of thing. So if they try to cozy up with a boss or someone in a leadership position, these people will be turning their backs on them. These people will not have remorse for them. These people will not want any dealings with them. And this individual will try and cling on to certain connections, not getting the message, not getting the assignment that their energy is not wanted. People will tolerate this person. Let's just put it that way. And it's going to become very apparent to this individual because this person felt like they had everything in the bag. You know, they felt like they had the title. They felt like they had the money, the reputation, the respect, and they treated you less than. You know, for some of you, this person may get a divorce. I feel like if they're in a relationship, their partner is going to become very cold towards this individual. This partner is not going to want to create any type of romantic situations with them. You know, they may feel like their partner's their actual enemy. If it's a situation whereby you work with this individual, then I feel like if they were close to a boss in the past, then this boss is going to become very disinterested with this individual. They're going to ice them out, and it's going to lead to this individual becoming very desperate to try and reunite some type of connection, some type of friendship, whatever the case is. You know, there's going to be a desperation with them trying to reignite the passion in their marriage. Because the thing is with this individual, they don't understand that you cannot go around treating people less than. You cannot go around spiritually bullying others and then go home and act as if, you know, other people don't have emotions and feelings. You know, this is the type of person that did the most, but then focused on what they had. Extremely selfish, not really thinking about other people's feelings and how their actions may have impacted other people. And they're going to feel those impacts that they made other people experience. This individual is going to be viewed as very immature. You know, I'm telling you, people are not going to take this person seriously. This person is going to create many enemies. A lot of people are going to want to come up against this person. People may want to try and fight this person. People may want to try and argue with this person. People are going to become very aggressive with this person. And it's going to be a backfire for all the energy that they sent out. This person's going to have major endings in their life. You know, all those connections that they forced themselves in. For some of you, they were trying to force connections, trying to make people choose them over you, trying to spiritually bully you, trying to manipulate others so that they don't talk to you, trying to take people away from you, trying to, and no one belongs to us, but they try to isolate you in a friendship group. People will be gossiping about this person. People will not be choosing this person no more, because being chosen, being a pick-me is very important to this individual. People are going to make other connections elsewhere. and it's going to become very apparent, and it's going to become very overt, is what I'm hearing. Very obvious to this person that they're not chosen. Because what they don't understand is the energy that they were projecting outwardly was an energy of desperation, was an energy of, I want to be chosen, so I will do anything to be chosen. If it means I manipulate others, do spell work so that I can sway others' opinions, block others from advancing, compete with others, gossip about others, isolate others. They created an energy, and that energy is going to be returned, because the energy is of being chosen. Please, please, please pick me. So they're going to be blocked from being picked. This is something that they fear. That's why they were in this energy, to create blockages in your way. Oh yeah, they're going to be blocked. Look, we've got the Knight of Pentacles here. This talks about slow movement. They're not going to enjoy their environment anymore. You know, what they felt before, i.e. feeling like all their wishes were being fulfilled, because friendship is very important to this individual. And for some of you, they didn't want you to befriend their friends, because they felt like whoever their friends were will view you more higher, more popular. That's why they did the most. So they're going to become extremely unhappy, because everything that they work towards, i.e. trying to isolate you, trying to outcast you, is going to fail, and it's going to happen to them. And them chasing that star to be seen as a star is never going to work. They want to be viewed as, you know, charismatic and flamboyant, someone with good energy. They're not going to be viewed as that. They're not going to be viewed as that. They're going to be viewed as immature. They're going to be viewed as someone that lacks direction, lacks leadership. A joke. They're going to be viewed as very desperate as well, desperate to win by any means. This is actually going to get exposed. And if they were trying to compete with you, this is going to stop. This is going to stop, because they're going to see who the highest is in the room. They're going to see you being chosen. And even if they do decide to still try and compete with you some more, it's like Spirit's going to block them. I feel like this person was trying to destiny swap with some of you. And if it was working in the past, it's going to stop. They were definitely trying to swap energies with you, because it's like they could foresee that you were destined to become, you know, established in a workplace, in a friendship group, in a group, club, organization. You're supposed to make a name for yourself, and they were trying their best to make sure you were isolated. For some of you, they're trying to force you out of a job. They're trying to manipulate a boss to force you out of a job. And it's all going to come crashing down on this person. This person's going to face a lot of trauma. The same trauma they tried to push into your life. A lot of people dislike this person. A lot of people are going to come up against this person, and they will not be able to cope. This energy is going to be extremely intense for this person when they see that their plan has failed, when they see that, especially if it's a love interest, if they try to come in between yourself and another person romantically, they're going to see that this person chooses you and their plans didn't work. And it's going to cause a lot of emotional instability. This person's going to go through a very, very intense transformation, something that they don't want to face, because this person's a control freak. The situation is going to affect them dramatically. They're going to be forced to release their control and whatever power they had before. They're going to lose all power that they had in the past. If they were able to influence the masses, People around you, they're losing that power. That's come to an end. Spirit's putting an end to it. You know, I feel like people will be communicating for some of you that they don't want to be around this person. People are going to leave this person, you know. And I feel like when when Saturn comes out of Pisces, I should say, sorry, which is 2026, this person's going to see a lot of people that they felt will never leave their life and not look back. I'm talking about, you know, friends that they thought will always be around. Also, romantic partners for some of you, family members that they manipulated over you, siblings that they manipulated. People are going to wake up about the truth about this individual. They wanted you to be isolated, abandoned, and alone. Now it's going to play out in their life. For some of you, it's happening now. For others of you, it will happen once Saturn, comes out of Pisces. You know, once Saturn goes into Aries, people are going to start standing in their power. If they had the power to influence, look, we've got Aries card here. This is my Aries card, Ace of Wands, and my Page of Wands is Aries as well. People are going to start removing themselves. If they had the influence of manipulation over others and their mind, that's coming to an end. People are going to start realizing their authority. You know, people are going to start waking up from some type of spell work that this person put under them. Or over them, I should say. Some type of romantic connection that this person wanted, it's not going to happen because I feel like this person's going to be rejected. It's just one of the reasons why this person did what they did to you, because they were fighting for a place in someone's life that didn't have any romantic feelings for them and still doesn't. And this is going to become very apparent. This person's going to have to keep their feelings to themselves. They're going to be waiting for a long time because this person's a little bit deluded. And it's all right to be a bit deluded sometimes, especially when you want something. And, you know, you're telling yourself against all odds, I'm going to get that thing. This person's delusion is on the next level. Whoever they want does not have any romantic feelings for them at all. Maybe this person had romantic feelings or has romantic feelings for you. And this is one of the reasons why this person targeted you, right? And they felt like you were a third party in their situation. And this is why this person is deluded, because whoever they wanted, for some of you, it could be someone that wants your spouse, right? Or it could be someone at work. Please take what resonates. But whoever this person wanted did not want them and still doesn't want them. But in their head, they're thinking one day will never come. And they're still going to be waiting until they will get an awakening, an aha moment. Some type of clarity is going to be brought forth to this individual. And they're still going to be in denial. See how she's got her eyes closed? So this person's going to go through a lot of embarrassment because they're going to convince themselves that the person does want them and they need to keep trying. They need to keep offering. Reluctantly, but still, they're going to still try and invest in a situation. They're going to still try and lure and manipulate someone that does not have romantic feelings for them. Even when the person, the object of their affection, is telling them, is showing them that they don't like them in that way, they're still going to keep trying. To the point where it might actually turn them mad. And for some of you, this person will face some sort of mental instability because in this reading, this Seven of Cups represents spell work. And whatever they were able to do in the past, it's going to be no more. The spell work's going to backfire. All the spell work they sent out to you to block you, or the spell work they sent out to others to manipulate them, is going to backfire and they will not be able to handle it. They will not be able to handle it. And people will start to see their unstability. They're going to try and act stoic and act as if nothing affects them, but they're going to expose themselves. They're going to expose their obsession. They're going to expose their control. It's going to get out of hand for this individual. And this person's going to act so oblivious, like they are not embarrassed, like they don't care. So they're going to be doing the most. And the more they do, because they're still going to be in that energy of manipulation. And the more they keep doing this, the more they're going to expose the fact that they're distrustful, they lack moral, they're selfish, they haven't got any self-respect, and people will not want to be around them, and they're going to be oblivious to how they are being presented to outsiders. And that's what I mean by their delusion. Their delusion is not no joke. Their behavior is going to be very questionable. People are going to be looking at this person sideways, and they're not going to realize that they're being viewed as someone that is unstable. They're going to still have that image of themselves of being someone that is higher than the rest, a leader, someone that's better, someone that's powerful, when people are going to see this person as someone that they want to walk away from. And that's exactly what people will be doing.